Something that I actually see a lot with my clients and people that I'm talking about getting on social media, and that is, how do you deal with negative reviews on social media, or people that I would call them social media haters? I've seen a lot of companies argue with people on social media, and you definitely do not want to do that. One of the biggest challenges I have with people is they ask me, well, I don't want my business to be online because if somebody has something bad to say, they're going to post it on my social media, or they're going to post it on the comments on my website, and everybody's going to see that. And the answer that I tell them is that people are talking about your business if they have a bad experience, word of mouth. However, you don't get to address that word of mouth bad publicity. It's just out there. The nice thing about social media is that when somebody gives you a bad review or has a bad experience, you have the opportunity to rectify that so that other people can see how you handle negative reviews on social media. So, as an example that I like to use is, there was a local restaurant, and they had a recurrence of bad experiences due to some decisions that they had made, and comment after comment was, maybe you guys could do this. Maybe you guys could do this. Some suggestions. At least they were constructive criticism, I would say. However, every single suggestion or comment that somebody had, whether it was negative or not, there were probably 5 more comments of other people that said, why do you have to be a hater? Why do you have to be mean? Why do you have to say this or that? And then the actual business jumped in and said, we already tried that and that didn't work, and maybe you could offer something positive. Well, that is not the way to handle people that might have suggestions or, their own views of things. Another restaurant, and restaurants have it bad because it's food and people get upset with their food. And so one thing that I always tell restaurants is, address what happened publicly, but then privately contact that individual to see what you can do to make them happy. So, for example, a good example was, somebody had a bad experience at a restaurant, so they said on social media, they put their photo, this is what my dinner looked like, and I can't believe that I've been coming here for so many years, and my dinner looked like this, and nobody wanted to help me. So what we did firstly is address it publicly, and we said, we are so sorry for your experience that you may have had. Please send us a private message so that we can understand what happened, so that we can rectify the situation. So then we were able to take that off of the front page and move it into something that we could control. And so we talked to them privately, understood what happened, of course, called the local store where it happened, got their side of the story so we can know it won't happen again. However, we did offer that person a certificate if they were willing to go back for something for free. What you don't want to offer is like a 10% off. That's not going to make them happy because they're going to have to spend more money. So there's a right way and a wrong way to handle people, and the wrong way would be to argue with them, to incite more negativity from them because they're already upset. The right way would be to take it off of the front page and put it in something that you as the business owner can handle specifically with that person. You never want to publicly argue with somebody on a page because screenshots are the devil. You will have screenshot after screenshot and it will come back to haunt you. Trust me, I've used screenshots as a what not to do in presentations that I've given. So my advice would be, please don't argue with people. If you need some advice on how to handle maybe a situation that you've had, contact me. My website is in the comments. That's something that I deal with on a pretty regular basis, is how do I deal with these people that are arguing with me on social media. I would say that of all my clients, there are 2 or 3 times that we've had to actually block somebody because they just can't be dealt with. But otherwise, we have rectified the situation every time, and people come out happy. But number one rule is take the conversation either offline or off. Don't remove it from the front page, but take that conversation into a private conversation. Address it publicly. apologize, and then take it into a private conversation so that you can then handle it, so that you're in control of the situation. So if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to email me or shoot me a message on here. But if you like what you see, just give me some hearts, and I will have another update for you probably later on this afternoon or tomorrow. But have a good day, everyone. Thanks.